The top of the morning to you. Thanks for joining us on this happy St. Patrick's Day. We are coming to you live from the 34th Annual National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships campus of Drury University. We're the O'Reilly Family Event Center. Joshua Jenkins, Jeremy Caldwell, Scott Staten, and we are excited to bring to you here this third girls 18U game today. It is the Dallas HSAA team out of Dallas, Texas, 31-8 Big South champs, number 1 seed, taking on the 4 seed Fort Wayne Hawks at 28-6 on the year. Guys, expecting a good one.
Yeah, the number 2 overall seed here in this national tournament, Big South regional champion. It's going to be a good one. A lot of size on the floor by both teams, so expect a lot of possibly in the paint game here, which we haven't seen a lot of. We've seen a lot of perimeter shooting throughout the morning and yesterday, so maybe we get some inside game today.
Could see some inside and outside game. You know, a lot of players these days who are these big, tall, long players can also step back and shoot the three, so we'll see what's in store for us this morning.
Here we go. Tip goes to Dallas. Fight for it there by the Hawks, and Dallas in the white uniforms. Fort Wayne Hawks out of Fort Wayne, Indiana in the black and gold. Here's the first shot up. That is too long by Addie Seal. Rebound, though, another chance.
Yeah, HSA comes in with multiple players with some D1 offers. Leading the way is Addie Seal. I think she has double-digit offers around the country.
Great find there by Seal to get her teammate Treese for the open look. And then on the drive, up and in, Claire Boyle. She is their moneymaker. She can absolutely fill it up. We saw last year where her team was able to make a run in the Midwest regional and then came here into nationals and really started to get some notice. And right there you can see how strong she is on the block.
Yeah, had to go through 2 different defenders there, not just one. Finish it off.
Free throw's no good. We stay tied at 2-2.
All-region player in the Midwest there for Fort Wayne.
Boy, Fort Wayne getting their hands on a lot of the passes there. Just active hands on defense. Then on the drive, we got a whistle and a bucket. That is Aria Jefferson. Her first bucket of the game. She'll have a chance for a three-point play.
And that was a great drive from Jefferson. She got the position, her body, in between the defender and the basket, so there was nothing the defender could do except foul.
Her free throw is short. There's Boyle. Tips it to herself. Fort Wayne Hawks come off with it. 4-2. Dallas with the early lead here. This girls 18U Class 7A matchup of the 1 and the 4 seed. Once again, strong drive. She missed it that time. Gets her own rebound. No good. Another chance for Fort Wayne. They're going to back it out. Here's a 3 put up by Anna Boyle. That's too strong. But yet again, another opportunity. So active on the boards. Another 3. Short. Another opportunity. Short. Another opportunity. Will not go. 6 straight shots there by the Fort Wayne Hawks. But quickly the other way comes Jefferson. She puts it up and in.
That is just a tough sequence for the Hawks. You had so many chances, great effort on the offensive boards, and then quickly the other way after you can't get one to fall. Jefferson on the break. She's fast. Got out there quick.
And gets an and 1 on that again. Second and 1 of the game for Jefferson.
She converts on this one. That gives her 5 points to lead her team, and they are now up 7-2. Fort Wayne back on the attack. Boy, they had opportunity after opportunity. They're known to crash the boards, but just could not convert that time, or last time down the court. And so this time on the drive, ball is tipped away by Dallas. And going to have a player out. Looks like we got some
blood on the
floor.
floor.
I think she took a little shot to the mouth there. She's going to get that cleaned up.
This is going to be a physical game.
Yeah, you can see that already in the early going. Several tough drives in the paint from either side and fouls called and ones.
Oh, what a great move. Boyle that time faked the pass and then just spun around her defender to take it in. Her second bucket of the game, 7-4. Dallas still in front. Here come the Angels on the attack. Left wing 3. Got it. Number 33, Jessie Yarborough, her first points of the game. First connection from outside for either team. It's 10-4 Dallas.
One of the 3 all-region players on this Angels team.
Boy, that time the lane just opened up, and on the drive, Anna Boyle unable to convert. And this time, Dallas cleans up the boards. Here they come the other way. Addie Seal the All-American. Her shot is short. She was bothered there by, it looked like two different defenders on the Hawks. Fort Wayne comes away with a chance now to cut into that lead. 10-4. Dallas in the white uniforms, they lead it. Here's a three, challenged by Seal. Right there to put it back in. Another offensive board. Grace Hammett, she'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Excellent job to finish that putback on the offensive rebound as the defender just had two hands against the back, pushing with the shot going in. Great job.
Fort Wayne has owned the boards this game. They have absolutely dominated on the offensive end, but they've been unable to turn those into points until just now. And Hammett will try to complete the three-point play. Her shot is off to the right. This rebound comes off to Dallas.
Yeah, if you keep working hard on the offensive boards, eventually you're going to get rewarded with some putbacks.
Angels working the ball around the perimeter. Kinley Moore. There's a feed to Evangeline Treese, who's in the game now. Her shot is short, but there's a good rebound by Jefferson. Kicks it out for a three. No good by Moore. Fight for the rebound. It is Fort Wayne, and then we got a jump ball. It will go to the Hawks. Another empty possession for the Angels. Fort Wayne sticking around here early on, 10-6, the 4 seed, trying to pull the upset.
Rebounding has been their forte here early on in this quarter. And drawing fouls.
Shot goes up, no good, but the foul is called. Boyle is such a handful down low. When she gets the ball anywhere near the rim, she has some great moves. She's a strong rebounder, really strong when she goes to the bucket, and that time she's able to draw the contact.
I mean, this already is the most physical game we've seen this morning at Drury. Just every time you enter the paint, nothing is going to come easy. So girls having to work hard on both sides out there.
Well, we mentioned we might see a little bit of paint work today, and it's proved to be that way so far. That's 3 fouls already for HSAA. 1 on Jefferson, 1 on Treese, and 1 on Yarborough.
Second shot's no good. Ball was tipped by the Hawks, but the Angels come away with it. Going the other way is Jefferson. She stops in the paint, kicks it out for a possible three, who she decides to drive. Little floater, no good. There's Jefferson to clean it up. She goes to the floor. Battle for the boards. They were out of bounds when they touched the ball. Boy, it is not for the faint of heart if you're getting in the paint in this game. I mean, everybody crashes the boards on both teams.
They might want to adjust at the end of the quarter and put some knee pads on. They are on the floor in this one.
Yeah, have the Band-Aids ready. Fort Wayne Hawks down 10-7, 4:30 halfway through this first quarter.
Understandably so, too, because the winner gets a trip to the Elite Eight.
That time Seal tied up Boyle up at the top. She goes down, but on the drive, a rejection there. Arps went up for looked like a layup, but that was blocked by Boyle, and it will stay down at this end.
Yeah, good block, but unable to control it after that.
On the inbounds, here are the Angels on the attack. Step back three, Seal bounces over the rim. There's Anna Boyle to pick it up, and we are going the other way, or Claire Boyle, rather.
We probably should have been tracking rebounds on this game because the Hawks have dominated the boards.
Offensive board work has been unbelievable. That time the pass is errant, picked off by Seal. She's going to push the pace the other way. That is Arps. She pulls up. Drops it out to Kinley Moore for three, no good. Battle for the board, comes away, another offensive board. Oh, a deep three from the Fort Wayne bench almost. No good by Napier. Rebound off to Claire Boyle. And then we got a whistle as they tried to get the ball away from her. That's going to be a foul on Dallas.
Yeah, with all the fouling in the paint right now in the physical game, which seems to be kind of the style of play, you don't really want to give up the fouls, out in half court.
Yep. That's the 4th team foul for the Angels here. Next foul is going to send Fort Wayne to the free throw line the rest of the quarter. See if they take advantage of that.
There's Claire Boyle operating, does the double spin, and Seal came over to block the ball. And then that time as Boyle tried to get it back, she fouls Seal. That will be her first foul.
Her second
foul.
Yeah. They definitely can't afford her in foul trouble.
Nope, and the style that Fort Wayne plays, too, you know that there's going to be a lot of contact, so they're going to have to be really careful already in the first quarter. On the drive there by Alyssa Singleton, her shot was blocked. It went out of bounds off of the defender. It will stay down here with Dallas.
Coach was looking down the bench, seeing who she could put in for Boyle. And then Boyle looked at her coach and said, "I'm okay, coach."
Arps for three is no good. Rebound followed up and picked up by Moore. Cross-court pass was falling out of bounds. Somehow she saved it, but it was a Fort Wayne Hawk right there. And then here's Addie Seal. Seal comes back to steal it. She spins, puts it up. Nice jump shot.
And that's a tough shot. Not using the glass, just swishes it through, kind of fading with the defender in that mid-range.
Great touch for the big.
Side.
That's her first point of the game. It's 12-7, 2:44 to go here, first quarter. Hawks with the ball. Boyle hung up at the free throw line. She's going to work on her defender, kick it out. There's a three from the left wing. Got it. That time Anna Boyle connects. That's the first three for Fort Wayne, and we got a 2-point game. Quickly the other way. Dallas. Arps spins, puts it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound comes off to Fort Wayne again.
Another rebound by the Hawks. It's been the feature here this first quarter. Let's see if the Angels can make some adjustments in the second quarter.
That time Boyle to Boyle layup. That was Claire to Anna. And then we are all tied up now with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Addie Seals going to go to work. The All-American step back three. Long. Off with the board comes Anna Boyle. She will set things up for the Hawks. Oh, they got behind the defense there, but they missed the shot. Gabriella Boyle, no good. Back the other way comes Dallas. They had a great opportunity there. Then a turnover.
3 Boyle sisters on this team. Boyle. I'm assuming they're sisters, maybe cousins.
I think you're right. Here's Claire Boyle up top. Doesn't operate out there as much. Oh, great behind the back or left pass inside the lane. Interior pass, no good on the follow-away jumper. That one falls short by Kira Rogers. Back the other way quickly comes Seal. She puts it up. Had some contact there, nothing called. She goes to the ground, out of bounds, but there to put it back in for the Angels, Mackenzie Napier.
Yeah, great job running the floor by Napier. When her teammate Seal had the fast break, she continued to run on the other side of the court, gets the offensive putback.
Seal just so active on defense, too. Every time the Hawks try to get an entry pass, they're just being harassed. Here's Anna Boyle three, no good. Claire Boyle picks it up, puts it back in on the spinning shot. Offensive board work, the name of the game right now. Just second and third chance opportunities have kept the Hawks in this. We are tied up with under 30 seconds to go here, first quarter.
Yeah, Claire Boyle is having herself a ball game here in the paint. She's got 7 points. She's drawn a couple fouls, and she's committed a couple herself, but has stayed out of the third foul range the rest of this quarter. But 10 seconds to go here.
Dallas going to hold for that final shot. Seals going to work on her defender. She stops, pops a three. That's long. Rebound off into Boyle's hand. She's going to launch it from three-quarter court. Ooh, no good. And we will end all locked up at 14. It is Fort Wayne and Dallas, and a good one. We'll be back with the second quarter. We're going to take this time out.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to the National Christian Homeschool Basketball Championships. You are watching the girls 18U Class 7A 1-4 matchup, and we are deadlocked at 14 on an exciting first quarter of action where both teams crashing the boards. Lots of second chance opportunities, but nothing is easy here. All Everything has been contested, and it will be Dallas HSAA in the white uniforms. They'll start with the ball here. Scott Staten, Joshua Jenkins, Jeremy Caldwell. And, guys, we've had a great first quarter. Let's see if it continues and if both teams can stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, we've only had one three-pointer by each team. Most everything else has been inside the paint, low post play. We hadn't seen a lot of that yet this tournament, so it's nice to see some old-school basketball here.
Absolutely. Jesse Yarborough that time for the Angels tried to drive the baseline and stepped out of bounds, so turnover on Dallas. Ball comes back to Fort Wayne. Anna Boyle working on Jefferson, who's just staying right with her every single step. Hawks work the ball around the perimeter. Going to try to feed that. Can't get it into Boyle. But then, nice cut. Good find, but her shot was no good. Jada Rogers. And on the battle for the rebound, we got a jump ball. It will go to Fort Wayne.
That's the second time a Fort Wayne player has got all the way to the basket and probably more open than they expected to be and just shot it a little off.
Yeah, their motion seems to be finding them some open shots, but like you said, they're not converting. A lot of missed layups. On the inbounds, had a cutter right on the block. She's going to put it up, no good, and challenged, picked up by Yarborough. Here they come the other way, Dallas. That was Brigham Newcomer that missed that shot for Fort Wayne. On the drive, went around her defender and all the way to the bucket. Haley Fair, her first bucket of the game. That gives Dallas the 2-point lead. Fort Wayne with the ball.
Well, we talked about how difficult it is to get anything in the paint with all the traffic and defense down there, but it's just as hard.
That time, Anna Boyle on the drive. Looked like she had an open shot and kind of altered her shot as she saw the defender slice through, but luckily on the other side of the bucket, she had a teammate there, able to grab the board, give them another chance as they were fouled by Dallas.
That foul was on 24. Kenley Moore, her first foul.
The rebounds, offensive boards, and the foul starting to pile up. Fort Wayne brings it in. Anna Boyle. Here's a three taken by Hammett. That's no good. Off comes Fair with the ball for Dallas. Up ahead. Good find. There's Moore. She goes in. We got a whistle. And got a foul. Seeing if they just called it out of bounds. But we do have a foul on that shot. That'll be 2 free throws for Kenley Moore. Her trying to get her first points of the game.
Yeah, the foul's on Grace Hammett there. She just had the arm that came down on the ball. If she would have stayed straight up, it might have been all right, but it came down like a tomahawk chop.
Free throw, no good. One more to go for Moore.
I believe Claire Boyle has started this second quarter on the bench, seeing if they can hopefully save a few minutes from her, not picking up that third foul.
Here's a three over the right wing. That is short. Another fight for the board. Guess who comes up with it? The Hawks. And then we got a whistle on the reach. They're going to be a jump ball, so it will go to Dallas. Where Fort Wayne has had so many opportunities with those second chance shots, but they just have not been able to convert those. They're still in the game, obviously, but so many chances that every shot that seems like they get 2 or 3 more opportunities.
Yeah, they've had multiple second chance opportunities in this game.
Dallas on the attack. Going to work the ball around. We got a whistle, and a double dribble's called. Another turnover for Dallas.
Yeah, I was wondering if they'd call that because she just put her hand up there on the side.
Yeah.
Just for a brief, just long enough.
Oh, they caught him asleep. Here come the Hawks on the inbounds. Great block that time, though, by Evangeline Treese. It will stay at this end, but a great recovery as Fort Wayne caught Dallas a little bit of sleep, and when they threw the ball in, looked like they were going to have a layup, but Treese with a great recovery. Fort Wayne with the ball. Corner three. Got it. Nice shot that time by Brigham Newcomer. Her first points of the game, second three for Fort Wayne, and now they're in the lead, 17-16. Back the other way, Kenley Moore for three. Rattles around, won't go. Rebound comes off to Anna Boyle. Pushes it up ahead, and look, they got behind the defense once again. This time they convert. That was number 32, Shanae Graber, her first 2 points, and all of a sudden Fort Wayne with a 3-point lead.
Yeah, another defensive rebound by the Hawks leads to a run-out layup.
The Hawks out of the Midwest. making a big challenge here to the Big South champions. Let's see how they respond. It's 19-16. Here's a three, left side. Fair, got it. How do they respond? Well, Fair responds with a three, and we're all knotted up again. 5 minutes to go in this first half. Fort Wayne on the attack. Anna Boyle, ball tipped away. Jefferson has just been all over her. Whoever she's guarding, she stays in their face and just a constant defensive threat.
And she doesn't even look like she's breathing hard. She's got lots of energy.
Yeah, she is connecting herself to whoever her person is and making it tough. If they are going to score, it's not going to be because she wasn't trying. And then there's a foul on Seal. Addie Seal.
That's the sixth Angels player that has a foul. Nobody has more than one, but 6 players have one foul.
Oh, that time, I don't know how they got that pass over Seal's hand, but the shot was missed as she was there to bother Gabriella Boyle on the layup. Oh, that time Anna Boyle had a steal, could not gather it in, and there's Fair to pick it up and keep it down here with the Angels. She's going to stop and pop. Got it. Haley Fair with all of her team's points this quarter. 7 overall, and now they're back in front 21-19. There's a steal. Addie Seal kicks it ahead to Jefferson. Jefferson going to take it all the way in. Her shot is too strong as she was being bothered by Boyle. Fort Wayne coming the other way. Quick pass up ahead. They skip it quickly. Here's a corner three. In and out. Fight for the board, and it's going to go out of bounds. It will go to Dallas. Boy, that could have gone either way there. Both players going after it. Newcomer had just hit a three, and that one was rattled out. But Fort Wayne unable, unusually in this game, to be able to get a second chance. Dallas with the ball. They have a 2-point lead. Addie Seal. Here's Fair. She has been on fire this quarter. That one's short. She had a teammate there to get the board, but could not hang on to it, so it rolls out of bounds, and it will go back the other way to the Hawks.
It almost looks like she was a bit confused on which three-point line to shoot from because she adjusted her feet right before that shot, kind of an extra adjustment to get behind that college line.
We see that every year. Like a lot of the threes are behind the college line. It's almost like their peripheral vision. A lot of the players on any team, they think they've got to be behind that one. It adds a couple of feet to it for sure.
And it's probably a degree of difficulty on this particular floor because the wood color itself is all lighter within that college three. So it's a little bit harder to tell the difference on the white high school line.
That time Anna Boyle had the ball, and once again it was Jefferson that knocked it out of bounds. She is staying right with her on the inbounds. Tried to feed it down low, but Jefferson gets her hand in. Boy, she's had an impact on this game. Just 5 points, but she is all over the place on the defensive side of the court. Hawks in under their own basket. That one, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but it went over everything, and here comes Jefferson for the Angels. Oh, beautiful bounce pass up and under. It goes. Count the bucket and the foul. Number 21, rather. Alyssa Singleton with her first bucket of the game. It was 22 with the pass. Jefferson to Singleton, and she'll have a chance for a three-point play.
I think they called the foul on 42. Not sure on that, but I think that's what he signaled.
She finishes with the bonus there, and it is 24-19 now. Dallas, after having things knotted up and actually giving up the lead, they are in front. And here's Jefferson with the steal all the way in, and she got it.
Yeah, you just can't go to sleep if you're a ball handler for the Fort Wayne Hawks because she is up on you with pressure, ready to snatch it away.
Quickly the other way. We got a whistle, and it might be on Seal. She thought she got the ball, but it is on Seal, and that's going to be her second. And it looks like she's going to possibly take a seat. She's over there talking with her coach, but Jefferson has really done a great job. She has attached herself to Anna Boyle, who runs this offense for Fort Wayne, as the first shot is no good by Gabriella Boyle. And she has really made her presence felt in this one. 26-19. Lead is as large as it's been now for Dallas after Fort Wayne had briefly grabbed the lead. Second shot is good. Back comes Dallas. Seal will stay in the game with her second foul. I'm sure the coach, when he was talking to her, giving her some pointers, Fort Wayne has finally got back in Claire Boyle. She's in the game now, number 33. She's got 2 fouls. Got to be careful as well as the defensive presence she has down low. Here's a 3 that is short. Boyle with the rebound. Claire Boyle being bothered again by Jefferson. Oh, and gets the ball knocked out of bounds, but they say it was off the hands of Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson is creating a lot of havoc in the backcourt here, full court pressing.
Absolutely.
Whoever's handling the ball, it doesn't even matter who she's guarding.
And then once the play gets set, you can see her. She does not leave number 42 side on Fort Wayne. She is right there, step for step.
Oh, good head fake.
Yeah, fake the 3 there. Anna Boyle finds Claire. Oh, nice cut, nice find. Sister to sister. Claire Boyle's first points of the quarter as she's now finally back in the game. It's 26-22, 2 minutes to go.
The Lady Hawks seem to keep finding a back cut or a front cut and getting wide open layups.
They know their offense. You can tell that. Here's Jefferson for 3, too strong. Rebound off to Kira Rogers, and a foul on Dallas.
21.
Foul on Singleton.
7th different Dallas player with a foul.
Well, they're going to use them up. Both teams have a lot of players on their benches, and they're going to need them today. 26-22, 1:48 to go here. First half, this girls 18U 7A matchup. The 1 seed Dallas holding on to a lead, but it's been back and forth this entire first half. Oh, that time Jefferson with the steal. We have said her name so much on defense. She drives and puts it in. Turns the defense into points, and there's going to be a timeout. And the Dallas faithful love what they see there. Yeah. Aria Jefferson, wow, what a game. She's already got 9 points. She averages 12 a game. You can see why she's all Big South and really making her presence felt on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, she moved her feet well, and she's got very active hands stripping the ball. And when you dribble the ball in front of the defender like that, she's going to time your dribble, and she's picked quite a few of them off today. And Dallas has already played everybody on their bench today, so they're not holding anything back. Everybody's playing, so. Aria Jefferson, we have been corrected. Thank you for that. So Aria Jefferson has been on fire today.
Yes, she has. 9 points. Averages 12 a game. Jefferson playing a game. 28-22, 1:28 to go. We'll have another one coming up right after this. Fort Wayne Hawks and Dallas HSAA putting on a show here. 28-22. Fort Wayne will bring the ball up.
Changing the defense up a little bit here.
Double team, a little bit of a trap out near the line. And then Seal able to knock the ball away from Boyle. Here they come the other way quickly. It is Yarborough all the way up. Not there. Jefferson puts it in. 6 points this quarter for Jefferson. And there's another steal. Seal just causing so much trouble. Kicks it over to Jefferson. Going to take it all the way in. And we got a foul on the Hawks. Number 24, Gabriella Boyle. Jefferson will be at the free throw line.
This ball pressure is just too much right now for the Hawks. They've got to come up with an answer, because if they can somehow figure out an answer to the pressure, we've liked where they've been. They've gotten so many good looks, so many second chances on the offensive boards.
First
right
shot
now,
is good.
It's just you got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, the turnovers have been what flipped this game around.
Sinks them both. Aria Jefferson. Double digits now as her team is up by double digits. Here's Claire Boyle, and she gets hacked, or actually going to be a block, looks like on Yarborough.
That's going to be her second foul. 2 fouls on Yarborough, 2 fouls on Addie Seal. And that's the 5th team foul for Dallas. It's going to send the Hawks to the free throw line for the last 52 seconds of this half.
Claire Boyle. First shot is good. She'll get one more.
Got it back to a single-digit deficit.
Second is good. That gives her 4 this quarter.
Good job by the coach to pull her out there the last 52 seconds, so she don't pick up that third foul. That will be crucial.
She is such a presence on the floor. 32-24, 48 seconds to go here in this first half of this 1 versus 4 matchup in girls 18U 7A. Dallas working the ball around. Oh, finds her girl right there underneath, but then the ball is tipped away. Once again, that time the Hawks with the active hands. Quickly up ahead, Fort Wayne, and boy, they got a break there because the ball shot off of her leg as she tried to drive in, and they're going to call that on Jefferson.
That's going to be her second foul. So that's 3 Dallas players with 2 fouls, and that's going to give an opportunity for the Hawks to cut into this lead a little bit deeper. Only 27 seconds left. They can make the free throws.
Yeah, like you're hinting at, Jeremy, I think if you're the Hawks, you really want to keep it a single-digit spread here going into half. I don't want to get back up to 10 or more.
Right.
Shanae Graber misses the first. You'll get one more.
That was a big takeaway this last defensive possession by the Hawks, so not letting them extend it to 10. But need these free throws, though.
Free throw no good. Missed them both. Here comes Dallas the other way. Seal with the ball. 17 seconds to go.
Good pressure.
By Boyle there.
Deep three.
Deep three. Got it. Mackenzie Napier, her first 3 of the afternoon, or the morning rather. 2 seconds to go. Ball tipped away, and that's how this first half is going to end. Dallas, after being tied up and giving up the lead, they make a run of their own, and they lead it now as we head into half. 35-24. It is Dallas in front of the Fort Wayne Hawks. We'll be back with lots more action after this halftime break.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Ouch!
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to Springfield, Missouri, site of the 34th Annual Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championships. Scott Staten alongside Joshua Jenkins, Jeremy Caldwell, and we have had a good one here. It was back and forth. Fort Wayne Hawks, the 4 seed in the black uniforms, had grabbed the lead after it was back and forth in the first quarter. But then at the second half of the second quarter, it was all Dallas HSAA, and now they have built their lead to 11 points. The Angels, the number 1 seed, Big South champions, 31-8 on the year. They have the ball right now. It looks like they're going to be patient and take some time to find the shot they want. Guys, first half, we saw some crazy rebounding. Multiple opportunities for Fort Wayne. They just could not convert. But Dallas was able to weather that storm, and now they lead it in double digits.
And also Dallas had that three-pointer at the end of the buzzer at the half, which really extended the lead past the single-digit mark. So it feels like it could be a little closer than the score might indicate if you're just jumping in.
Here's Claire Boyle on the drive, and she had to be careful, and wow, what a shot. Able to somehow contort her body to be able to kiss that in off the glass. She's got 13 to lead her team. 35-26, still Dallas in front.
Yeah, when Dallas switched to that 1-2-2 pressing defense, kind of changed the perspective of this game so far.
That time Fair had the ball knocked away, but she's able to chase it down. Keeps the ball alive for Dallas on the drive. Yarborough, no good. Rebound off to the Hawks. Shanae Graber, here they come the other way. Fort Wayne trailing by 9. You got to think with Claire Boyle back in the game, they're going to have a little more consistency. She had to sit with some fouls. That time the 3 is short, and they had a Hawk there, but it bounced off of her hands out of bounds, so Dallas will have it off of the missed shot.
Once again, on the defensive side, the last possession, the Hawks coming up with the rebound again. HSAA has been limited to 1 shot per opportunity, and that has carried over here in the second half.
Most possessions for Fort Wayne, they get multiple opportunities because they're so active on the board. Here's a find and a baseline jumper that is no good that time by Treese. Fort Wayne Hawks, here comes Claire Boyle. Looks ahead, goes to her right to her sister Anna. Anna stops. They swing it around. Gabriella Boyle. She gets hung up there.
Anna's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls already.
Claire from the free throw line. Oh, I thought it was going to bounce in high off the back rim, but no good, and here they come the other way. Jefferson back up top to Seal. And that ball is stolen. Nice steal by Anna Boyle. On the break, takes it in, switches hands. Left-hander's no good. Gabriella Boyle throws it up. Claire Boyle got a hand on it, but here comes Jefferson. She's got a woman up in front of her all the way. There goes Treese, and somehow the left-handed shot no good, but there to clean it up is Haley Fair with her 9th point of the game, and then we're going to have a timeout. Boy, that time Fort Wayne had some opportunities, but you just cannot miss those opportunities when you're playing a team like Dallas. They are able to get that ball and turn it into points on the other end. And so far, guys, in this half, it seems like Dallas is going to be a little more content to run a more methodical offense, kind of pick out their shots. But Fort Wayne, as they're prone to do, they're going to keep continuing to crash the boards, take the shots they want. They're usually pretty quick on the shot clock, if there was a shot clock, but in their possession. And right now it's pretty much playing out like it had in the first half.
And on that previous fast break that Fort Wayne had down here, it was a great hustle play by Seal to get down. You know, she threw the ball away. I think it was her that had the pass intercepted, but she hustled back and was able to disrupt the layup to then get the fast break going the other way. It's just those hustle and effort plays can continue to make the difference.
Absolutely. Both teams giving all they got right now. Fort Wayne on the attack. Here's a three-pointer from the left side that is no good, but there to pick it up is Claire Boyle, and she puts it in.
Another offensive rebound by the Hawks.
She's not just in the paint player. She can shoot. She's got a good jump shot. That time she's able to turn that rebound into points. 37-28, back under double digits. Shot is missed by Yarborough. Rebound off to Anna Boyle. Boyle going to get it across to Claire Boyle. She will bring it up for her Hawks. There to meet her is Fair. Oh, give and go. Back out to the right side. Hawks going to work it around. Looking down low, and good recovery by Yarborough that time as the entry pass was right there for Graber. But Yarborough able to jump over and knock it out of bounds.
Another cut through the paint. Almost had an open layup.
Fort Wayne, you can tell they know their offense.
Yep.
They know exactly where to be, and, I mean, they're even rotating people off the bench, but it doesn't matter who's in there. You just change the number, but they know where they're supposed to be.
Hit the back of the backboard.
Yeah, that
on
time
the
a mistake. Anna Boyle says, my bad. She tried to lob it into her sister in the paint, but threw it too high, and it hit the back of the backboard. That's a turnover on Fort Wayne. Halfway through this third quarter, girls 18U 7A. Dallas going to take the time, find their shot.
They've definitely been a little bit more patient here in the third quarter.
Jefferson on the drive, draws the foul. She will be at the free throw line. She had 13 in the first half to lead the Angels. Try to add to that total.
That foul's on 32. Shanae Graber.
First one's good. One more to go. Angels have done a great job spreading out their fouls, too. As she sinks the second, she's got 15 now. Great game so far by Jefferson.
She's 5 for 5 from the free throw line.
39-28, 4:16 to go. Anna Boyle up top to Claire. Claire spins to her right. She's going to drive, put it up, and draws the foul.
And so far in the second half, we've seen the Hawks make an adjustment coming out of the break in terms of protecting the ball from Jefferson in particular, the pressure they're getting on the ball handlers. So they haven't had those turnovers in the second half so far. So that's a great adjustment that they've made.
First shot is good. She'll get one more. 16 points now for Claire Boyle to lead all scorers. And that's with spending a significant amount of time in the second quarter on the bench because of foul trouble. Second shot, no good. There to get the rebound are the Angels. Alyssa Singleton. Seal will bring it down for Dallas. They're going to set up. Look for the shot. Napier back over to Seal. Seal's going to pop a three from very deep behind the college line. No good. Battle for the board. Stepped out of bounds. It will stay at this end with Dallas.
Such a fun part about the modern game today. You see so many more post-sized players who play in the post, but also they'll bring the ball up the court. They have a shot to shoot from beyond the arc. Just very versatile and athletic. Makes it hard to defend, hard to game plan against.
Here's a three from the right side. That is no good that time by Arps. Back the other way quickly comes Claire Boyle. She's going to take it all the way in, switches hands to the left. No good. She was challenged there by Napier. Angels able to get a stop. Let's see if they can come away with something on this possession. Seal being harassed by Gabriella Boyle. She comes back with it after a pass to her teammate. Here's a left corner three. Got it! Kenley Moore, her first three of the game. First bucket of the game. And the lead now to 13 for Dallas.
Yeah, another three or two like that, and they could start to pull away with this thing.
Dallas has 8 players that have scored so far in this ball game.
Another great cut and a great find. Pass to Boyle was put in by Gabriella Boyle. That's her third point of the game. And once again, they set up in the corners and then just cut the baseline right there for the up and under layup. Oh, Moore faked the three after she hit it that time. Instead, drives around. There's an offensive board work by Mackenzie Napier. We got a whistle and a foul.
Third timeout.
Or timeout, rather. Okay, we got a timeout. So we're going to take a break right now with 2:28 to go here in the third period. It is Dallas starting to grab a grip of this game, leading at 42-31 over Fort Wayne. Welcome back. Third quarter action here. 2:27 to go. Dallas with a 42-31 lead over the Fort Wayne Hawks. Dallas with the ball. Here's Seal. The step back three. Just has not been able to connect from outside. She still had a good game. There with the rebound is Anna Boyle, and then we got a foul on the reach-in. That's number 3. Mackenzie Napier with the foul there, her first of the game.
Great job on the boards there.
8 players have scored.
Boyle.
8 players have committed a foul for the Dallas.
Yeah, every player except one that's on the roster has fouled, and so they're spreading them out there. Nobody with more than 2. Fort Wayne Hawks need to get some answers here. Here's Boyle from the free throw line. Bounces off the front of the rim. Battle for the board. It goes out of bounds, sailed off of the arm of the Hawk player who was flying in there, Gabriella Boyle. And it will go to HSAA. Dallas has really gained control of this game here in this quarter. They had that run at the end of the second quarter that put them in the lead after giving up the lead there briefly. In this quarter, they've been a lot more persistent, a lot more deliberate in what they're doing, and then a dive on the floor, and that time, wow. Yeah, you hate to see that because that was a great effort by Arps there, but she gets called for the foul. She dove for the ball and actually got undercut, but the Fort Wayne Hawks player was on the ground with the ball, and so the foul goes her way.
Yeah, there's not really much you can do about that. Just a collision-type foul.
1:35 to go. Hawks have got to get some points here. Left-handed shot. I love the way they switch hands, but they just cannot get that shot to go this half. Quickly the other way. Dallas. Oh, good find, but it went off the hands of Arps that time, and it will be a turnover. Fort Wayne with another opportunity. 1:22 to go. Dallas trying to exert their dominance here. The number 1 seed Big South champion with an 11-point lead. Fort Wayne. Will they be able to respond? Boyle inside to Claire Boyle. Goes up with the left hand and in. She's done it all season.
That was the nice move there. It's a great entry pass in. She could feel the defender on her left side, so she spun around to get the angle, finished with the left hand.
18 points now for Claire Boyle. Here's another 3 from the corner. That time is no good by Moore, but there with the putback. HSAA. Singleton with the bucket on the offensive board, her 5th point of the game.
And then she gets a foul called on her. Her second. That's the 5th player for Dallas with 2 fouls.
They know how to spread them out. 44-33, 42.7 to go here in this third quarter. Fort Wayne trying to hang on and stay in this game, trailing by 11. There's a pick by Claire Boyle. Anna Boyle goes up with the left hand, puts it in. It's her first point since the first quarter. She's got 7 now. 44-35, under 30 to go here.
9-point game.
Just getting ready to say that. They've cut it down to single digits, so despite the more dominant half we've seen so far from Dallas, Fort Wayne's right there.
Jump ball. It will stay down at this end. Boy, we've seen some great matchups, guys, haven't we, with the guards?
Yeah.
I mean, when you get the ball, you're going to have a defender on both ends in your face. And we just seen the entire game, both teams, just great guard play on the defensive end. Dallas with the inbounds in front of their coach. They get it to Fair, and then we got a whistle. That
24.
was Gabriella Boyle trying to fight through as Fair had kind of set up to take the inbounds pass, and the official right there to call it.
That's going to be her second foul. So nobody on either team in the game has more than 2 fouls. As physical as this game has been.
There's a deep 3 by Napier that's no good, but there to clean it up was Kenley Moore. Angels with another chance. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Oh, nice find. Up and under, and it's good.
Great
Haley Fair with the bucket, and they end this third quarter just like they do the second. A great job on the offensive end, and their lead back up to 11. It's Dallas in control, 46-35. We'll have the fourth quarter of action after we take this timeout. Welcome back to the fourth quarter of action here in the girls 18U Class 7A matchup with the number 1 seed Dallas HSAA in control, 46-35 over the Fort Wayne Hawks. And even with that 11-point lead, we've been talking about it, but both teams it's been a very physical game. They've both just crashed the boards and absolutely shown a ton of effort here, but it's kind of hard to believe when you look up at the score if we were to tell you that Dallas would be up by 11 and their Big South MVP player, Addie Seal, just 2 points on the day.
They've done a really good job of defending her, but her teammates have done a really good job of helping out, and mainly Ariah Jefferson.
Yep.
Or Aria Jefferson.
Yep.
As the defensive pressure that she has brought has made the difference. She's really been the one that kind of turned the game around there midway of the second quarter, and then they caused them to go to that 1-2-2 press defense.
That's the second time on the inbounds. Claire Boyle fakes the pass to the inbounder and then just spins and takes it in for an easy 2. Claire Boyle now racking up the points. She's got 20 for the game for Fort Wayne, but will it be enough as they trail by 9 with 7:37 to go? It'll be an inbounds underneath their own bucket. Seal will throw it in for Dallas.
Yeah, and even though Seal's not filled up the scoring side of the stat sheet, she's really found all kinds of different ways to affect this game.
Absolutely. The shot hasn't fallen, but as she misses that one, she's absolutely been active on the board. She's blocked some shots, and she's been all over the place. So it's nice to have that luxury when you have a team where your best player, at least in terms of accolades, doesn't have to score for you to win. That time, Claire Boyle showing she's got some range there. She steps out, drops the jump shot, and now it's down to 7 points. Here's a baseline jumper that is too strong. No good by Yarborough, and the rebound comes off to Fort Wayne, and then as they still battle, we get a whistle. That's going to be on Dallas. Number 32, looks like, Evangeline Treese, her second. Fort Wayne with the ball and a chance to cut back into this lead. They've trimmed it down, 4 points off of it, just less than a minute into this last quarter.
Yeah, and once again, they just continue to dominate the defensive boards here. HSA, even with their size, does not have an advantage on the boards.
3-point shot is too strong by newcomer.
Anna Boyle with the offensive rebound and putback.
Right there. That's her 9th point of the game. Coming the other way. Ball knocked to the ground, and then as it looked like Yarborough fell down, we had a jump ball called. Both of them had their hand on it. We got a 5-pointer, and it's 6:37, and all of a sudden this quarter, it's been all Hawks so far.
Well, this is exactly the start you wanted the fourth quarter if you're Fort Wayne.
Yeah, 6-0 run.
See how long they can keep this up, see if they can make a run here.
Another stop, another score. It may call for a timeout by the Angels.
Here's a 3 by Yarborough that is no good, but the whistle on the foul, Gabriella Boyle got underneath her, and it was a contact foul. She will get 3 shots. Try to get her team on the board for the first time this quarter.
She's the first player with 3 fouls in this game, as physical as it has been. They've done a really good job. Both teams have really just spreading out the fouls.
First shot is good for Yarborough. She'll get 2 more. Second is good. She'll get 1 more try.
We got our 4th and final girls 18U matchup coming up next as well.
Chap Chariots will be taking on the OKC Lady Knights. And all 3 free throws. That's as good as a 3-pointer. Yarborough converts. It's 49-41. And then there's a steal. Good pressure on the.
Yeah, Addie Seal using her length there to get that tip.
Ball knocked away. Once again, if you bring that ball inside, it is going to have a hand on it. And then cutting in front to get the steal there. Anna Boyle for Fort Wayne. Up ahead, Claire Boyle. She's going to drive it on Seal. Stop. Puts it up. Her shot was blocked. She somehow comes up with it on the other side of the basket. Ball tipped back in. Boyle again. Too strong. Opportunity after opportunity. They just can't convert. Here's another try. Gabriella Boyle for 3. Too strong. There's Claire Boyle. Takes it all the way in. No good. And wow, ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay at this end. If they could just convert some of those shots.
The same thing happened earlier in the first half. They had like 6 opportunities on one possession. Same thing here, but they just can't seem to score.
It's almost after a couple of rebounds, you start to get tired, and then you can't get a good, strong shot up in the traffic.
The amount of shots per possession this game has to be record-breaking.
Another offensive rebound.
Yep, shot is missed by Claire Boyle. Anna tried to put it back in, but there to clean up the board was Singleton for Dallas, and they finally get control of the ball to get it back to their end of the court.
Yeah, six opportunities there on that possession.
Singleton just behind the free throw line, no good. We got a whistle and a foul. Looked like Fair might have gotten in there to get possession.
Yep.
Well, they're going to call it unfair.
Yeah, that was a taxing possession. They're not coming away with points.
Well, she was the last player for Dallas that didn't have a foul, so only fitting.
Fort Wayne trailing by 8. They've been able to make this a game. They've stayed in it the whole time, and, man, if they could just convert on some of those offensive boards, they would be able to be a lot closer than they are. Down 8. Dallas hold on. And sometimes we forget, too, guys, the way that the bracket was set up this year with the number of teams. These number 1 seeds, this is their first game on the second day. So sometimes that could come into play. That time, Claire Boyle with the 3, no good.
Another offensive rebound.
But here's Fort Wayne again. Put it on repeat. Another cut. Back out top. 3-pointer by Newcomer. Got it!
Big shot there.
Second 3 of the game for her. Lead back down to 5.
And I like the way they got that 3-pointer. Offensive rebound, but they ran some offense, a little drive, and then a kick out. Those are the best threes.
Good feed on the block. Singleton tries to gather it back in. She kicks it out for the 3 by Napier. No good. Rebound on the ground again, and that was Anna Boyle, and then Boyle was tied up.
They're going to
call a jump ball, and it will go Fort Wayne's way. So now another opportunity to cut into that lead, trailing by 5, 4:33 to go here in the game.
I can tell you what, the Fort Wayne Hawks are not trailing this game by lack of opportunities and lack of possessions.
Yep. Claire Boyle, she's going to spin, go up with the shot, and off the glass. So tough down low. She's got 6 this quarter, and the lead down to 3 now.
We're in a 1-possession ball game now with 4:17 to go.
Dallas seems to have gone away from that. Oh, block shot down low. They were very deliberate early on in this quarter, but that time seemed like they tried to get a shot up quick, and Fort Wayne able to get the stop after the block.
Once again, 1-shot opportunity for Dallas.
Oh, and a good steal that time. Singleton stepped into the passing lane. Claire Boyle was trying to kick it out to her teammate for a 3. There's a feed underneath, up and rolled off the rim. Jefferson hadn't had a shot this half, but that time she was able to get underneath, found herself open, couldn't convert, but she'll be at the free throw line for 2.
That was a really unselfish play by Napier on that drive to find her teammate Jefferson coming down the lane. She could have put up the shot herself, but found the open teammate.
Free throw no good.
That's the second time that Napier has got all the way to the basket and passed it off to one of her teammates. The last one went out of bounds, and this one drew a foul, but unable to convert the first free throw.
Gets the second to drop.
4-point ball game.
6 out of 8 for Jefferson from the free throw line. 3:47 to go. Fort Wayne trying to come all the way back. It's Anna Boyle in the corner. Jefferson knocks it out of bounds. It will stay down here.
Not trying to jinx us, guys, but one thing we haven't had yet on this court, you know what it is.
Buzzer beaters.
Overtime. Haven't had one of those yet.
On the drive, Anna Boyle.
Going to be on number 12. Her third, I believe.
Looked like she kind of got hung up in the air, but she's able to get the whistle, got the contact.
They
she will be at the free throw line.
They called that on Napier. Her second foul. Still nobody for Dallas has more than 2 fouls, but they have definitely spread it around.
Yeah, they have. Free throw, no good.
You need those free throws late in the game right here.
Such a close game. Everything's going to count. She'll get one more. Anna Boyle. No good, but Claire Boyle cleans it up, tried to spin and put it back in, but Seal with the block. Big block for her. 50-46, 3:29 to go. And there's a steal by Claire Boyle. Seal tried to find Jefferson on the drive on the baseline, but Claire Boyle stepped right in, able to pick that off. She's going to drive it. Looks like she was going to go all the way, and she does. Puts it up, and we got a whistle.
Draws a foul on Addie Seal. Third
so
foul.
Strong.
Third foul on her.
Claire Boyle going to get 2 tries.
You can cut it to 2 if she makes both of these free throws.
She sinks the first. She'll get 1 more.
This fourth quarter, they've just been chipping away slowly but surely, possession at a time. And they've got it down to 1 possession.
She sinks the second. 8 points this quarter, 26 for the game. We got a 2-point game, guys, with 3:11 to go, 50-48. We're going to take our last break, and we'll bring back the final 3 minutes of action after this. Welcome back, girls 18U 7A action, and right now, the number 1 seed Big South champions Dallas HSAA being tested mightily by the Fort Wayne Hawks. We got a 2-point game, 3:05 to go in this one.
Yeah, we haven't had a 1 seed on the girls' side fall yet. We've had a 1 seed on the boys yesterday.
Dallas going back to that deliberate offense. Seal hasn't had a lot of offense today, but she's been all over the place with rebounds, blocked shots. See if they get her going. Oh, nice feed down low. Jefferson puts it in. Great game by Aria Jefferson.
That was
4.
a great set to run out of that timeout right there. Took her time, found the open rotation.
She leads the Angels with 18. Here's a deep 3. My goodness, that was way behind the line. Newcomer couldn't get it to go, but guess what? Another offensive board. That's been the story of the game for Fort Wayne. If they could convert on those second chance attempts, and once again, they cannot. They come away empty, 2:11 to go. Fake the 3, threw it inside, but the ball knocked away. Fort Wayne comes away with it. If you're just joining us, Fort Wayne has been so active on the offensive board work. They have gotten rebound after rebound, but they have not always been able to convert. But that time they do. Claire Boyle with the 3.
1-point ball game, guys.
Big time 3.
She just caught that. As soon as she caught it, she knew she was putting it up.
29 points in the game, 11 of those in this quarter. 1:35 to go. Dallas trying to hang on, clinging to the 1-point lead. The 1 seed hoping to advance, the 4 seed trying to pull the upset. We got a whistle, and we got a foul. That was on number 24, Gabriella Boyle.
42.
Was that on 42?
Yeah.
42, Anna Boyle.
Her 3rd foul of the game. 30-second timeout by the Lady Hawks.
Guys, 1:27 to go. Tell us what's going on in both
It feels
puddles.
it feels like that 3 right there by Fort Wayne was a momentum shifter. Even though they're still down by 1, this is the closest they've been in a long, long time. And you can kind of feel the momentum in it. I know you can't quantify momentum. You know, the analytics guys don't like momentum, but it's a real thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
you can just feel it. So what will be the answer? Can Dallas slow this thing down, get another look like they did last time out of the timeout to steady the game here?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the set's going to be run through Addie Seal. They might be trying to get Yarborough on a drive, her or Jefferson, because both of them have been really good penetrators and finishing at the basket. Addie hadn't had her best game offensively, but she's ran the team very well. She makes the right pass, right decisions.
Jefferson has had an 18-point game. Fair has had some big buckets. We'll see what's going to happen here, and you're right. Joshua, you talked about it. You could tell a difference even in the huddles. Just the pep was over in Fort Wayne, and Dallas didn't have their heads down, but they looked very concerned.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're going to try to hold and make the Hawks foul them, because the Hawks do have one foul to give.
Here comes Seal. Her shot is short. Fight for the rebound. Body's on the floor, and they're going to say that it was out of bounds on Claire Boyle, and, boy, she came down on top of Seal.
Yeah, she's a little shaken up after that one. A couple of players on the floor.
Looked like her elbow might have hit pretty hard, and they're going to take a timeout to check her out and make sure everybody's okay. But it's been like that the whole game. Such a physical game. I mean, they are flying to the ball. I mean, battling inside, nothing dirty at all, just both teams going for it. And that time it looked like Boyle came down on top of Seal, and she had the ball in her hand, so it ended up staying with Dallas. But
right. I thought Boyle came down with the rebound, and they both had it, and they both fell out of bounds.
Yep.
And instead of calling a jump ball, I think he called out of bounds off of the Fort Wayne Hawks. But Addie definitely looks like that elbow is not feeling the best right now.
Boy, that could be a factor if that's really going to bother her.
Yeah, if she's not able to finish.
Man, we're down to a minute 17 here.
I would imagine they would probably either move Jefferson to the point or Yarborough, but it's definitely going to change the game plan for the last minute of this game and see how this goes forward. But I was surprised to see that they took a shot so early in that possession.
Yeah.
But I guess when you're a caliber player of Addie and you get a look like you did, I mean, that was a nice open floater.
Right.
Just unable to get shots to fall today, so.
And you have to like that, too, that the coaching staff went to her. She hasn't been able to score a lot today, even though she's had a good game, and they did not hesitate. She went straight in and just about hit it. She's going to be looked at the trainer's table, so Dallas going to have to weather this storm. Oh, she out again?
She's out there.
Oh, my.
She got the ball.
What do you know? I thought they were walking her over, and they weren't. Oh, and a steal,
by
Claire Boyle.
That was clean.
Ripped it away from Jefferson. Boyle going to bring it up. Just over a minute to go, 1 point game. Kicks it over to the left side. Anna Boyle. Jefferson almost came away with the steal, and then we got a moving pick. Gabriella Boyle. Wow, big turnover there. She tried to step and give some room for Anna Boyle, and as she did, the official was right there and called her for the illegal screen. Ball back to Dallas.
That's her fourth foul of the game. Big turnover right there.
That's a tough one, that moment. You just got to flush it right now.
When both teams, I mean, they're so physical, it's hard to even tell who's doing what half the time. The official got that one. Oh, and that time that might have fouled her out there, or did they get a timeout?
They gave him the timeout.
Gave him a timeout, and that could have been crucial because that would have been, I believe, 5, like you said, on Gabriella. Now there's some discussion over here.
Now he might be saying, I didn't call a timeout.
They're going to talk it over. Official's going to figure it out.
He's given a foul to 42, it looks like. I seen the Hawks scorekeeper across the way kind of shake his head.
Yeah, both the Boyles there wearing 42 and 24, maybe a little
let's see
gamesmanship.
And this is crucial for Fort Wayne because if the foul.
Whoever he called the foul on is fouled out. So it was 24.
Yep, it was on Gabriella, and that is her 4th foul. She's had a really good game. Just been there so much on defense. And she is out. Stepping in for her now. Kira Rogers. Going to need a big 48 seconds from her. First free throw from Yarborough is good. She has been money this quarter. Hit all 4 of her free throws so far, and then we got a 30-second timeout to talk it over. So, guys, you got an injury on one side. You've got a foul out on the other. How is that going to affect, do you think, the last 48 seconds here for both teams?
I believe that's a good timeout by the Lady Hawks, kind of compose her girls after that turnover and then the foul out of her player. That was a very interesting situation there by the referee. because he originally blew his whistle, looked to the Angels coach, thought he was calling a timeout. Coach was like, I didn't call a timeout. So then he called the foul. So very interesting. Even though Yarborough, if she makes the second free throw, it's still a one-possession ball game. You got to think everything's going to run through probably Clara Boyle. She's been the most hot hand today for them, and you got to try to see if you can get her open. Our number 11 newcomer has hit a couple big threes, and maybe you can find her on an open three.
Yarborough with one more free throw. She sinks it. 5 for 5 in this quarter for her. 3-point game, 46 seconds to go. And a timeout called by the Hawks. They're going to talk it over now.
There's still 43 seconds, so you don't need a three here if you can get a quick bucket.
Yeah.
And odds are, if they can get into the paint to score a quick two, they might get fouled in the process to get three that way. So you don't need to throw something up unless it's a good look that you want. That's a good three off of a nice ball movement or drive and kick or whatever it may be.
Jefferson and Yarborough are the only two to score for the Angels in this quarter. So you got to wonder, too, are they going to go to one of them when they have the ball? Are they going to try to get somebody else involved? Because they've had plenty of players in the scorers column this whole game that have been involved. On the other side, when you look down at the Fort Wayne Hawks, obviously on the back of Claire Boyle, but like you mentioned, Josh, newcomer has already hit a couple of threes. Anna Boyle is always a threat. She's got 9 on the game. And right now, everything's up for grabs still. 54-51, 43.7 to go. The 4 seed testing the 1 seed.
And throughout this whole game, both teams have been able to create turnovers, steals, ball pressure. And so I'm feeling good. If you can get a quick 2, you may even be able to create a turnover without having to foul.
Inbounds now for Fort Wayne. They get it in. Oh, Jefferson knocked it away. Anna Boyle comes away with it, though. Anna Boyle, Claire Boyle for the 3.
Oh, what a shot.
We got a tie ball game. Anna Boyle on fire this quarter.
Who says don't go for the 3?
Never mind me. Hey,
No.
I said if it's there, if it's the one you want, that's the one you wanted right there.
32 points for Claire Boyle.
34
14
seconds.
in this quarter. Oh, my goodness.
She has been a madman in this fourth quarter. Just put the team on her back and said, come along with me. What are we doing?
Well, what a game she's shown us here today, too. And, I mean, I know we've had some college scouts and things looking, but she's so dominant down in the paint. But she's got a nice little mid-range jumper, and as she's shown this quarter, connecting a couple of threes, she's got some range, too. And, wow, if you're Dallas right now, you got to be wondering, how do we stop her?
Yeah, the last 2 threes that she has put up, no hesitation at all. On the pass, it's going up.
Yep.
It's going up, and nothing but net on both. Big defensive possession here by the Hawks. You got to think Dallas is probably going to hold for the last shot to either win or go to overtime. But we'll see what happens.
27 seconds to go. Ball in the hands of Seal. Seal injured a little bit earlier, but she's back out there playing. Dribbling the ball down. 20 seconds to go. Angels looking for a shot. Fort Wayne trying to be solid on defense. Here comes Seal. She backs it out again. 12 seconds to go. Goes to her left. Steps back. Spins. Puts up the jumper. Got it! Here comes Fort Wayne. 4 seconds to go. They're going to bring it up. Anna Boyle. Here's Claire Boyle from the buzzer. Oh, no good! It was online, but she missed the shot. What a clutch bucket by Addie Seal. She'd only had 2 points the entire game, but she nailed that one to give her team the 56-54 exciting win over the Fort Wayne Hawks. What a game, guys.
What a matchup. What a matchup.
Big players make big shots in big moments, and Seal stepped up big.
Haven't scored since the first quarter, and she wanted to take that last shot, and she got to her spot and was money.
The 1 seed advances. Congratulations. Great game by both teams. Coming up next, we got the Chap Chariots and the OKC Lady Knights as we continue with the girls' 18U action in 6A. We're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with lots more after this.